Well, hello again, everyone. Professor Profit coming to you from Craps University, and we've got an interesting strategy for you this evening. This one is called the Coast to Coast. Now, the goal of this one is to get all the box numbers bet, place bets on all the box numbers from one end to the other, from coast to coast. So this has a component where we use the iron cross, and it also has a dark side component where we use the don't come to protect some of our light side bets. So the coast to coast strategy, let's head on down to the felt now and we'll explain exactly how we bet this, exactly what the progression is, and then we'll roll those bones for a few minutes and see if we have a casino worthy strategy. So let's head on down there and take a peek now. See you there shortly. Okay, everybody, down here on the felt, and we're getting ready to roll our coast to coast crap strategy. Now this will require a $1,000 buy-in, which we have in the rack already, and that'll be enough to carry us through 10 shooters, and we hope to get to all 10, but we'll see how that goes. Now the way this works, we start off with just an iron cross bet, and just the 5, 6, and 8, and then the field. And what we do, we'll cap the 6 and the 8, so that's 30 on those two, 25 on the 5, and then 15 on the field. And so that is a $100 bet. If we hit, say we hit a field number, we'll just collect that and replace it. And then if we hit like a 6, that'd be a $35 win. We'd lose this, so it'd be a $20 net. And so that'd be 35 total. We'd take those two wins, the $15 win and the $20 win. We would put it on the don't come. And as if you've seen my videos before, you already know that I do not have a don't come box on my Playfield. So we just put it on the come line here to signify it's a don't come bet. So say we roll an 8, then that would move to the 8. We pull down any field bets we have. We pull down our 5, and that would just leave the 6 and the 8. Since we're on the 8, we'll move the 8 to the 9. You can move it to the 5, whichever you want. And then we'll start rolling. Anything we hit, say we hit the 9, that'd be a $35 payout. We would rack the green one, and that'd leave us $10. This is a $10 table. And then we would put that on another number, say this time the 5. Say we hit the 5 then, and that would be a $14 payout. We would add $1 to that, and then we just go ahead and press that, and that would give us a green one. So basically what we're doing, we're collecting the green chips and we're reinvesting the red chips. And then the don't pass or the don't come bet gives us a little insurance in case we have an early 7 out. So that is how the coast to coast system works. The reason we call it the coast to coast, we're hoping to end up having chips all the way across, which would be coast to coast. So let's see how this works out. We're going to go ahead and get everything back in the rack. Be sure we've got our $1,000 buy-in. And we do. So obviously we're going to need some red chips. So let's take $100 in the greens and turn that into reds. If we can get a rack of those here. And I think we got it. Okay, so now we've got a $1,000 buy-in, and let's get a number established, and then we will put our first bets out. So here we go. Come out, roll. So that's the 9. Button will go to the 9, and we get our first bets out. And we're just playing the iron cross here. So the 5, 6, and 8 for 25, 30, and 30. And then the field for 15. All right, and we're rolling. Here we go. And that's the 8. That's the 5, 3, 8 easy. So we do lose the field bet. That goes away. We win 35 on the 8. So we'll pay that off. And for right now, we'll just put that in the rack. That's a net $20 win. Because we lost 15 here. We won 35 there, so that's a net 15. So, net 20, I mean. So put another field bet out. And we're rolling again. Here we go. And there's another 8. So once again, we do lose this one, but we do win on the 8. So that's a $35 payout. So we'll put this in the rack, and that's $30 in wins. We're going to go ahead and take the 5 back down, and we're going to take that $30 now, and we're going to reinvest it. And we're going to put it on the DC, which will be here on the come line. That'll be our DC bet, and that's a $30 bet. And let's roll it. So there's the 6. So this will go to the 6. The 6 will pay $35. So we pay that. We rack the green one, and we reinvest the red ones. Now let's move the 6. Let's move that over to the 5. That'll give us a $25. We'll keep this nickel, and that'll give us 15 to play with. And let's put that on the 9. All right, and we're ready to roll. Here we go. And there's the 7 out. So we do lose all of this. We do win 30 of it back. We'll take that, and that'll go into our rack over here. And now we'll move on to the next shooter. This will be shooter number 2. Get a few more red ones out of the casino coffers here. So this will come down, coming out, get a number established. And there's another 7. And there's another 7. Get all those used up here. And there's the 5, 3, 8 easy. So now we come up with the iron cross. 5, 6, and 8. And we'll cap the 6 and 8 and 15 on the field. And we are rolling. Here we go. And there's the AC Deucey, so that'll win on the field. That's $15, so we'll rack that. And roll it again. Here we go. This time it's the Yo 11, so that's another field win. So that gives us $30 in field bet wins. So we will reinvest that and put it on the 10. Don't put it on the don't come. All right, we're going to go ahead and take the 5 back down. And everything is working. Here we go. And the DC will go to the 9, the 6-3 center field 9. So we're ready to go. We're rolling. And there's the 7 out. Okay, so we lose this, but we do win it back right there. So we'll rack these, what we won up. And we lose these, so that'll go to the casino. And on to shooter 3 now. Come out, roll. There's another 7. A lot of 7 in these dice. Hopefully we'll get those used up. And 7s and 8s seem to be the big winners tonight. So there's the 5, 6, and 8. And then we'll cap that 6 and 8 and 15 on the field. And we're ready to roll. Here we go. And there's another Yo, so that's a field win. That's $15. So we'll rack that. And let's roll them again. And there's the 6. So we do lose the field. We do win 35 on the 6. So that's a net 20. So it's we won 15 on the first roll, 20 on that one, 20 net. So that's $35 total. So we'll just take this 35, put it on the don't come. We'll pull the 5 back down, and we're rolling. Here we go. And that'll go to the 6. So we'll put that behind. The 6 wins $35. So that 35, we'll rack the green. And we'll pull the 6 down, move it over to the 5. That'll give us 15 to reinvest. And like we did last time, we'll just put that on the 9. And we are ready to go. Here we go. And there's a 314, so that doesn't mean anything to us. So let's roll it again. And once again, we hit that 7 out just like that. So we lose all of this. We win 35 back on the don't come. So this goes to the casino. And this will go in our rack. And now we're on to the next shooter. We haven't had a good shooter yet, and for this strategy to really perform well, we do need to get one or two decent shooters here. So there's the 10 hard. So once again, we come up with the iron cross, and we'll get that laid down. 15 on the field, and here we go. So there's the 4-2-6, so we lose the field. We do win 35 on the 6. So that's a net $20 win. So we'll put that there and get our field bet back out. Here we go. And there's a 7 out. So we got hit pretty good on that one. These short rolls are getting to us a little bit, but we'll stick with it. And sooner or later, we'll get a good one. That's what we're betting on anyway. There's another come out 7. And there's a 6-4-10, 10 easy. So let's get our bets back out. 5, 6, and 8. Put hats on the 6, hats on the 8, and 15 on the field. All right, here we go. And there's an immediate 0.7 out. So let's get these picked up and out of the way. And go on to our next shooter. We're flying on through them here. All right, here we go. Come out roll. That's the double deuces. That's the 4 hard. So once again, we'll get our iron cross situated. There's 15. And see if we can throw something besides the big red here. And this time it's the 5. So we lose this. We win 35 on the 5. So we'll pay that off. And that's a net $20 win. So we'll put that in the rack. And let's get some more change here. Leave that over there. Move 5 of these over here. Put 3 of them in the field. And here we go. And that goes to that's a 9, so that's a winner there. That's another 15. And that is $35 total. So let's take this and 2 of these, 35. We'll put it on the don't come. These go into our rack. 5 comes down. And here we go. And the 6 this time, so this will go to the 6. The 6 pays 35. So we rack the green. And we'll reinvest these 2. We'll need to move the 6 now. So put that back. Well, no, actually, we're going to still need that. Let's put that on the 5 this time. No, let's put it on the 9 this time, and we'll put these 3 that we have left over on the 5. All right, let's see if we can get a good roll going here. Okay, there's the 9, so that's a $35 hit. And we finally get a little something going. So we rack the green, and we reinvest these. We'll put them on the 5, so that brings that up to a quarter. Put a quarter out there. We'll rack these. And we're ready. Here we go. And there's a 6, so we do get knocked off of our DC, so that goes to the casino. So we're going to come back up and try to get that reinvested. So let's put our field bet back out. We're going to move this 9 over to the 6. And we will, did I pull that out of the wrong side? I don't know if I pulled it out of this side or not. I'm going to say I did, just in case. Let's pull out over here, put that out there, and I think we're ready to go. And that's the 5, so we do lose this. We win 35 on the 5, however. So that's a net 20. So we'll put this back in here. And then we will put our field bet back out. Next roll, there's the 4 hard, double deuces. So that's another win for us on the field. And so that's $35 win on the field. So we'll go ahead and reinvest that. And I think we're ready to go. We'll put this here for now. That was a winner 4. So all of this is off right now. Here's the come out roll. And that's a 6, 4, 10 easy. So now we'll come up with our DC bet and take our 5 down. And we're working. Here we go. And that's the 6, 4, 10 easy. So that's the winner 10. Button will come down. That'll go to the 10. And the DC this one's working because it's a don't come bet that was moved there. So that one's working. The 2 place bets are off. And we're rolling. Here we go. So there's the 6, 2, 8. So the puck will go to the 8. And everything's working now. And there's Yo 11. So no help there. And there's the 9. No help there. And I believe that's a 6. Let me get this out of the way, see how it falls. Hard 6. So that'll pay 35. We'll pay that off. We'll rack the green one. And that'll leave us 10 to reinvest. We'll put that on the 5. And this is a $10 minimum bet table. There's 6, 4, 10. Ooh, so we get knocked off of our 10. So now we'll have to see if we can reinvest and get our DC back up there. So 15 on the field, and we're rolling. And that's the Yo 11, so that's a winner on the field. Take that 15 and rack it. And keep everything up, and we're rolling again. And there's a 7 out. Okay, so we lose all of this. That was a little better shooter for us, though. We did win a little bit before that 7. We got a few rolls in. So the next shooter steps up, coming out. There's a come out 7. And there's the Colt 45 center field 9. So let's come out with our iron cross bet. So do that, do that. That leaves $10 there. So let's get a little more change. Put that over there. Get 5 of these. Put one more there. And this will go in the rack here. And we're rolling. Here we go. And there's another point, 7 out. So a whole lot of that going on. So still waiting for another good shooter now. So let's get another point established and see if we can get another long shooter here. So there's another 7. And there's a 6, 4, 10. And let's get these bets out. And back down to 2 of these. So let's get 5 of these again. More change. Put that over here. Put both of these over there. And get one more and we should be ready to go. All right, here we go. And that's the boxcar. So that's going to pay 2 to 1. So that's a $30 win. So we'll put that in the rack. Keep it out, see if we can hit one more. Here we go. And that's the 5, 1, 6, 6 easy. So we lose this one, but we win 35 on the 6. We'll pay that off, so that's a net 20 to go along with our 30 from the previous win. So that's going to be 50 total. So we'll put that on the DC. Pull down our 5. And here we go. And that's the 5-4 center field 9. So the DC moves to the 9. We have the 6 and the 8 working. And here we go. And there's the 7 out, just like that. So we lose this 60, but we win 50 of it back here. So we'll rack all this up. This goes to the casino. And this is, as you can tell by now, this is a grinder system. But the way we're shooting right now, that's a good thing because things are not going well as far as the shooters go. We've only had one even slightly above average shooter. The rest of them have been pretty terrible. So we'll get our iron cross bet up again. And that's $100 total. Numbers established. And we are rolling. Here we go. And there's another 0.7 out. Wow. So let's get these racked up. Over here in the casino cashier cage. Pull that down. And there's the 8 on the come out roll, the 5-3-8 easy. So let's just rinse and repeat here. And hopefully we'll have a better result this time. Here we go. Here's a AC Doocy, so that is a $15 win on the field. So we'll pay that off. Rack it up, see if we can hit one more. And there's the 3-1-4, so that's another $15 win for us. So that's $30 total. So we'll put 30 on the DC and see if we can get that established. And that's the hard 6, so this will go to the 6. The 6 will pay 35. So we will rack the green one. And we'll move this. We should have taken that 9 down. I'm going to go ahead and rack it now. And we'll move this to the 5, and that'll leave us 15 left over. Put that on the 9, and we're trying to get coast to coast. And we do hit that 9. So 15 will pay 21. So there's 20. And there's 1. So let's go ahead and we're going to reinvest all of this. So let's just put it all. Let's put 3 of these here. That brings that up to 30. And put the other one on the 5. That'll bring that up to 30. So let's get these down. Get a green one. And I'm just going to rack the dollar there. And let's keep going. Here we go. Nope, there's the 7, just like that. So we lose the 90, but we win 30 of it back. So that's a $60 loss net. And I thought maybe we would finally get one going there, but it just did not happen for us. All right, so let's rack all of this over here on the money that we are not going to bet anymore. And then we're going to get a number established, so let's do that. There's a 6-1-7. There's a 6-3 center field 9. And let's get our iron cross bet up. And we're ready to go. Here we go. There's the hard 6, so we do lose that. 6 pays 35. So that's a net $20 win. So we'll put this over here now, see if we can get one more field hit or hit of some kind, and then we can go to the DC. Okay, there's another 6. So I should have had a field bet out there. I didn't do that. So that would have lost. But we would have won 30. We win 35 on the 6. So that's another $20 net. So that's $40 total. So there's 35. There's 40. That'll go to the DC and get that established to give us some protection. This time we will remember to pull down the 5. And here we go. And this time it'll go to the 6. So we get $40 to the 6. The 6 will pay 35. So we will rack the green one and reinvest the red ones. Let's move the 6 to the 9, and we'll put the other 15 on the 5. All right, here we go. And there's the 325, so that's a $21 win. So that's 20, and there's no greens to rack on this one, so we'll just invest it all. We'll put 3 of them over here. That'll bring that up to 30. The other nickel on the 9. So let's pull this down and turn that into something a little sharper. And put that with the other dollar, and we're ready to go. Oh, there's a 7 out. Well, got a little bit going before we 7 out on that one. We lose that, but we do win 40 on our don't come. And so that's a net $50 loss on that particular roll. And we'll rack this up, our winnings. And on to the next shooter. Let's get a number established. That's the yo, front line winner. And there's the AC Doocy. That's 3 craps. That's front line the loser. And now we've got a number established, and that is the 6 easy. So the iron cross bets come up. And again, we're looking for 2 hits to get a don't come bet established. Get enough to make a decent one. And then we'll see if we can win some money. So there's the Colt 45, so that's a field win. That's 15. So we'll put that in the rack, and we're looking for 1 more hit now. And we're rolling. And there's the 314, so that's another field hit. That's another $15, so that's $30 total now. So we'll go ahead and put out a DC bet for $30. We'll pull down our 5. And let's roll it. Here we go. And there's Snake Eyes, so that's a $30 win. That's a good one for us. We'll take that. And we'll just rack that up. And we're rolling again. Here we go. And there's the square pair, the 8 hard. So that'll go to the 8. The 8 wins $35. So we will rack the green one and reinvest the red ones. Put them on the 9. And put that one on the 9, move the 8 to the 5, and we are ready to go. Here we go. There's the 10 hard, the sunflowers. There's no help there. Here's the 10 easy, no help there. And that's a 516. So that'll pay 35 for us. So we will rack the green one and reinvest these 2 once we get a number established. So we don't have a number established yet, so let's just put those out of the way. That was a winner. So these bets are off. The dark side's working. Here we go. And there's the 415, so the puck will go to the 5. And now let's reinvest this 10 here. And let's put that on the 9, and that'll bring us up to a green chip there. And I think we are ready to roll. Here we go. And there's 3-2. That would be the 5, the no field 5. And that'd be a $35 win. So we'll take that, rack that green one, and we'll put 10 on the 4. All right, the 5 comes down. All this is off. The DC is working. And there's a 7 out, so that's a winner on the DC. So that'll pay 30. So we will rack that up. let's go ahead and take our original $30 DC bet and just reinvest that on the DC and see if we can hit another one here. We're coming out right now, so let's put it out of the way until we get a number established. All these are off, and there's another 7. That's the front line winner. And there's the 10 hard. So now we'll come back up with our DC bet. And let's see, let's move this back to the 8. And we'll reinvest a nickel. Let's reinvest a nickel here on the 8. And we're ready. Here we go. Wow, 7 out. So we lose it all on that one. That was the worst possible time to see big red. So we lose 25. We lose $125 on that roll. So that one stung a little bit. Don't need many of those. All right, next shooter. Here we go. This looks like we're getting now pretty close to the end here. So let's see if we can get another good shooter here. So that's the 5, 3, 8. 8 easy. Come out with the iron cross, put 3 there, and we're ready to go. And an immediate 0.7 out. And I don't think we have enough for another shooter here, so we're going to call that a video. And I don't think it's a successful one, but I do think it is a good strategy. I do like the strategy. We just had some terrible shooting, and if you've played craps very long, you know that happens. So if you remember, we started out with a $1,000 bankroll. So let's get the green ones out here. We have 500 there, so we got better than half our money back. And let's see how many we got in the reds, and we'll turn those into greens also. Okay, that's 5. All right, so that's 5 more green ones. So let's get those. 5 of those. Put these in the rack. And let's see how much we got left here. So again, there's 500 there. At 6, 7, 825, 835, $837. So considering how horrible the shooting was, to lose less than $200, I think that's a pretty good result. So 837, we started off with 1,000. We lost $163 net on that particular session. And, you know, you just can't win them all, especially when the table is as cold as this one is. So that is how the coast-to-coast strategy works. And now I hope you will roll this out on your table or on your software and have a little better luck than I did rolling this out this evening. But again, I do like this strategy. This was one that I will use. As I said, it doesn't always work. Sometimes you just get a cold shooter after cold shooter. And if I had been standing at a real table and not shooting a video, I would have moved to a dark side strategy probably about halfway through this. Once you get 4 or 5 shooters and they're all just not doing well, that's a trend. So the trend is your friend. So anyway, thank you for joining us, and that is the coast-to-coast craps strategy. Well, that turned out a little rough, didn't it? Pretty cold table, and as you know, if you've been playing craps for any time at all, you're going to have those days where you just have a cold table where none of the shooters can get anything going. We did have one shooter where we made a little money. But by and large, that was a cold table. We had at least 2 and I think 3 just 7 outs, and those sting pretty bad when those happen. But all that being said, it is a grinding system. and even with all the cold shooting, we still came back and only lost $163. So we will live to play another day. We didn't lose our entire bankroll on that one. So what I may do, I may roll this out again next week. Hopefully the table will be a little warmer so we can see how the strategy is supposed to work. So we'll see if we do that or not. I haven't decided 100% on that just yet. So that is the coast-to-coast strategy. We hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, we would ask that you give us the old thumbs up, and that way we know that you're enjoying the content that we're presenting to you. Also, if you haven't already subscribed to the Craps University channel, man, we'd love to have you hit that button and become part of the student body here at Craps U. We are offering full ride scholarships once again, so it will cost you absolutely nothing. And we do have a good time here. We discuss roulette strategies on Wednesdays, and we discuss crap strategies on Sundays. In addition to that, right now we're sprinkling in a few trip videos from our recent trip to Las Vegas. So I hope you'll come back and join us then for that. If you are a subscriber to the channel, once again, we do thank you for coming back and supporting the channel by watching these videos. So this is Professor Prophet coming to you from Craps University. And if you're out there rolling those bones this week, we wish you nothing but the best of luck, and may all your rolls come out winners. Talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.